6 weeks. That's all it's been since Donald J. Trump reclaimed his seat in the Oval Office. 6 weeks that have felt, for many Americans, like a lifetime. Tonight, amid swirling controversies and a backdrop of economic uncertainty, the 47th president will address a joint session of Congress. It's a pivotal moment, a chance to define his second act, to reassure a nation grappling with his return. The expectations are as high as Trump Tower, the stakes even higher. This address isn't just about policy, it's about perception. It's about whether Trump, twice impeached, forever etched in the history books as the man who incited an insurrection, can convince America to trust him again. The eyes of the nation, indeed the world, will be on him, parsing his every word, every gesture, for clues about the direction he intends to take this country. Adding to the intrigue is the whirlwind of activity that has marked the early days of his second term. From imposing hefty tariffs on Mexico and Canada to the controversial potential mineral deal with Ukraine, Trump has wasted no time in shaking things up, leaving allies and adversaries alike scrambling to make sense of his moves. Tonight, the world waits to see if Trump will offer clarity or chaos, conciliation or confrontation. One thing's for sure, this speech is just the beginning. Buckle up, America. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's talk tariffs, baby. Specifically, the 25% sledgehammer Trump just brought down on imports from Mexico and Canada. You know, those casual trading partners we share a continent with? The markets are having a normal one, which is to say they're freaking out. And who can blame them? It's enough to make even the most seasoned economist reach for the Pepto-Bismol. The White House argues these tariffs are a necessary evil, a way to protect American jobs and bring back manufacturing. But critics, including a growing chorus within Trump's own party, are singing a different tune. They're worried about the potential fallout, the risk of a trade war that could leave everyone, including the U.S., worse off. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, or rather the struggling factory floor, it's unclear if these tariffs will actually deliver on their promise. Sure, they might temporarily boost some industries, but at what cost? Higher prices for consumers, retaliatory tariffs from other countries, the potential for economic chaos? It's a gamble, and one that many fear could backfire spectacularly. So, yeah, things are a tad tense on the economic front. And that's before we even get to the looming debt ceiling fight, the potential government shutdown, and, oh yeah, the small matter of Trump's tax returns, which he's still refusing to release. But hey, at least we're not bored, right? Ah, Ukraine, the land of sunflowers, borscht, and apparently a whole lot of valuable minerals that have caught the eye of one Donald J. Trump. Word on the street is that a juicy mineral deal between the U.S. and Ukraine could be inked as early as today, sending shockwaves through diplomatic circles. Now, on the surface, a little mineral exchange might not seem like a big deal. But this ain't your grandma's rock collection, folks. This deal has controversy written all over it, especially after that, shall we say, spirited Oval Office meeting last week between Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Adding fuel to the fire is Trump's recent decision to hit the pause button on military aid to Ukraine, a move that has even some of his most loyal Republican lapdogs whimpering in concern. See, Ukraine is kind of in a bit of a pickle right now, what with Russia breathing down its neck and all. So, cutting off aid at this juncture, not exactly sending the best message. Naturally, the White House insists there's no quid pro quo here, that the mineral deal and the aid freeze are totally unrelated, but you know what they say about things that quack like a duck and all that. The renewal of the American dream. It's a catchy slogan, isn't it? Almost as catchy as Make America Great Again. And just like its predecessor, it's vague enough to mean whatever the hell Trump wants it to mean. But hey, that's showmanship for you. Tonight, expect to hear a lot about how Trump's bold leadership, his executive actions, executive orders on steroids anyone, and his unwavering commitment to his campaign promises are going to magically restore the American dream for all. Lower prices, more jobs, safer streets. It'll be a greatest hits compilation of populist rhetoric designed to stir up the base and silence the doubters. But beneath the bombast and the bravado, there will be a nagging question. At what cost? The cost of alienating allies, of eroding democratic norms, of fueling division and distrust. The cost of sacrificing truth and decency on the altar of political expediency. Only time will tell if Trump's vision of the American dream will become a reality for most Americans, or if it will remain a shimmering mirage, forever out of reach.